All right. I'm not racing, but thank you. Yeah, I will. All right, cheers. All right. Here we are. Spectating on ChannyB right now, just waiting for her to start the playlist so that we can get this 1v1 underway. Do. There she goes. All right, I'm just going to set up my other screen so that I can see any comments that come through. But yeah, look, essentially the story is I've been running into Shannara in stunt racing for a bit. I think she's pretty fast, and obviously ChannyB is pretty fast. So we've set up a 1v1. Just as a friendly. I think they're both good female racers, and I kind of want to see them go head to head. I don't think they've raced each other before, which is weird. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm just getting up the comments here. Where are we? Pop out chat. There we go. So, yes, welcome to this 7-race 1v1 between Shannara 619 and Princess ChannyB of BFSZ and Aces, respectively. Both very good stunt races. I've raced with Shanny for years. Shannara I've been running into probably the last 6 months or so. I think they're both really good. Thought we'd put them both in touch, and yeah, it was just 4:20 a little while ago, so I know Shanny B's had a cone, and Shannara did go off and get herself a nice glass of wine, so everyone's a bit nice and loosey-goosey and just about ready to go. So this is the Shan versus Shan stunt race playlist, 1 of 7. We have a number of races for you in no particular order. We have Plummet 2, we have Racing Alley, we have Green Machine, In the City, Vespucci. Oh, did we get to City Air? I can't remember if we got City Air. So not Canyon, Maze Bank. Downtown Loop is the 7th. Yeah. So I'm not entirely sure what order they're in. We're obviously starting with In the City. And I will just shuffle these cards around as we go. Hello, Brenda. Go, Shanny. You're going to have to be more specific than that. I can see you spelled it with a C, but could be either one of them. You never know. All right, so the 1 minute countdown has started for this 1v1 between Princess ChannyB and Shannara 619. Best of PlayStation 4 stunt racing right here on this channel. Not true. There's some really good stunt racing channels. But yeah, there you go, Brenda, Princess ChannyB. Thank you, Brenda. See how I made you type that out the whole way? Yeah, that's the kind of power I got over you, motherfucker. Anyway, I know that ChannyB has got I think she's got a 14, I think is her best lap on this track, 2:14. I'm not sure what Shannara's got. We're not that close, so I don't know what her PBs and stuff are. But again, she's fast. I've got a pretty good idea about which way this competition's going to go. Patrick Sturmer, you can go fucker yourself, you little level 12. Please leave. Shanny should probably leave it closed. But yeah, this will be fun. Shannara 619 v Princess ChannyB session is launching for the very first race of this 7-track playlist to find out who is the fastest Shan on PS4 in stunt racing specifically. Here we are, both girls just picking their cars. I know that looks like a stock car, but that is just the way it looks when I'm spectating. They've obviously both got good versions of this. You can see they've both chosen the Itali GTO, which is easily the best for this. Shannara being a level 842, ChannyB being a 575. Shanny was reset though, so she'd be probably up at 1,000 by now, I would think, level wise. This should be good. Here we go. Good luck to both. Honk, honk. And they are off and racing. Nice top-down view of the two of them. Only one of them taking the side view there. ChannyB getting a little bit of a curb just to get in front of Shannara there. Shannara not taking the opportunity to do so. I know ChannyB knows the exit here. We'll see how she goes. I think Shannara's gone just with the straight tube exit by the looks of things. See if I can get around the back there and see. So ChannyB has taken quite a bit of a lead there, just out of the first tube. Mr. Fuckstain in the house. Mr. Stain, how are you, buddy? This is a 1v1. It's Shan versus Shan. Shannara 619 versus Princess ChannyB. Shan v Shan. This is the first of a 7-race playlist. This is not a grudge match. This is not a grudge match. Just two very fast female racers that I know, and I thought it would be good to see them head-to-head in a battle. So here we are. ChannyB getting nice lines all the way around, going to the left-hand side and out the right-hand side of that tube. Cutting it nice and fine, beautifully clean around that corner. Just catching a tiny little bit of the curb there into the left-hand side, up and around, and shooting over to the right-hand side for the entrance. Will she do the brake boost? No brake boost. Let's head back to Shannara, see what she's doing. There she is. Copping a nice line. She is using the slalom technique, which if you're in the pro stunt racing community, there was a very funny video that came out recently that everybody jumped on, talking about the slalom technique. Someone saying, well, that's easily the fastest way to do it. It's not. And I think we managed to tell this guy that it really isn't. Honk honk, Shannara. How are you, buddy? You doing alright? I hope you're listening in. Honk honk. There she goes, getting those curbs, getting nice and high up onto the wall, putting a loop in. What a lot of flair and excellent showmanship there from Shannara 619. As she comes around to the exit of the last tube, just bricking a little bit with the front edge of the car there. Let's see how we go. I'm going to go back. Let's have a look and see what first laps everybody got. I'll stay with Shannara here just for a moment. ChannyB coming in with a 2:21.230 for her first lap. Shannara not so lucky there, just on the last tube, unfortunately. But we'll see how we go. Just going to head back to ChannyB for a second. This black screen's great for everybody. Alright, Shanny taking it nice and tight, just touching off the accelerator there a little bit. She comes around for this corner, going into the left-hand side of the tube. It's kind of textbook line there. Yo, Daj, what's going on, my man? I don't know who Jason1159 is, but he's not supposed to be spectating. ChannyB showing nice line, just getting a little high on the edge there for her exit of that tube, but still keeping a nice line. She's got plenty of time if she were to need it, but I don't think she will on this track. This is easily one of ChannyB's favourites. Ooh, giving it a little bit of a loop there. Don't see that too often in stunt racing, but it's very nice. Hong Kong ChannyB. Yeah, you know I saw that. And just going back to Shannara, see how she's going in that tunnel. See if she's still got that slalom technique going down. She is. Coming out of that corner and straightening up very nicely for the jump. Giving a little kick to pancake the car around. Hitting a lot of those curbs, going really well. Up onto the right hand side, putting a loop in. Yes, she does. I'm going to call that the Shannara line for now, because I don't see many people going onto the right hand side of that, but it's perfectly valid line, I reckon. Here she comes. Oh, unfortunately not coming out straight enough, so that when she braked, she was still going forward. Unfortunately gave the car a little bit of a spin, but now that we're at the end of lap 2, let's have a look at the lap times. So in fact, only Shannara in second place managing to better her time there. ChannyB must have had something go wrong there, I'm not sure. Just give me 1 second, guys. Apologies for the blue screen while I'm doing this. Done what I'm doing. We are getting back to the action now. Just 1 moment, please. We'll be right there. My PlayStation is very slow. I do apologise for this stupid amount of blue screening happening on your end right now, viewers. Give me 1 second. Here we are. We are back in the action. Thank you very much. Pretty much an entire goddamn lap went past when that all happened, so my bad. We're just going to head back to ChannyB and catch her hitting the end of her 3 laps for this track. Don't worry about that noise. I've got a very itchy beard. Well, there you go. ChannyB, straight there. I do agree with you, Daj. Sony do need to do some maintenance. And there we are. Still got 10 seconds to finish the lap. She'll be fine. No problems there. Be a shame if she... Oh, some beautiful flare coming in. 1 second to spare. Brilliant stuff, but ChannyB does take the first track of In the City. Congratulations, ChannyB. 6 more tracks to go. Alright, so as you can see, it's 15 points to ChannyB for first, 12 to Shannara 619 for second place. ChannyB jumping into chat. As we continue on to track 2. Now I actually can't remember which track this is going to be, but it's going to be out of City Air, Plummet 2, Racing Alley. It might be Plummet 2. That doesn't look like Plummet. It is Plummet 2. There we go. Plummet 2 for the second track. This should be fun. Anyone? Yes, people have been getting good times, just not me. Dash. I think a lot of the really good times, like over on the Stunt Racing Discord, because we've opened up the Stunt Racing Discord to PC races as well. So Unholy, who you might remember from PlayStation 4's moved over there, and he's pretty much gone ahead and gotten a world record on every single track on PC now. He's pretty much the best racer on PC. But on the new tracks, yeah, there was a guy who used to race on PS4 called I Almost Had You, who you might have come across. His name's Aaron. He races under Almost Aaron, I think, is what he calls himself over on PC. But he got a 201 maybe on Bridge Too Far. 201, which is fucking crazy. But Unholy this morning, if you go and check his YouTube, he posted a canyon crossing lap that I can barely fucking believe. Daj, why don't you post there what your PB on canyon crossing is, mate? And then the moment you do, I'll tell you what this guy got on canyon crossing, and you'll fucking shit your pants. Just as a comparison, because you're fast as fuck, Daj. So let's see what you can do. There you go, 151. Yeah, Unholy got a 140. A 140 in the Devastate. His lap is up there for anyone to see. Please go and find Unholy. That's Unholy with a 0 instead of an O. But my fucking God, it is the most insane lap I've ever seen. He's been teasing us with 143s, with 142 recently, and then he just suddenly gets a gets a 140 in the last 24 hours. It's insane. Back to the action. Plummet 2. Here we go. We're going to stick with Shannara. She accidentally copped a little bit of a barrier just there. Happens to the best of us. But I'm going to chuck in ChannyB for a sec because I want to see her. I want to see, there are 3 ways to do this ramp at the bottom down here. You can go straight over the top, you can barrel roll it off the edge, or you can take the lower edge and go smoothly just over the bridge. So let's see how she goes. I think she's going to go for the lower edge. Ooh, just copped it a little bit and barrel rolled. That's still fast as fuck, boy! But she's done really well there. Managed to control the car in the air and keep it going. Nice one, Shan. Hey, Daj, 151 is fucking fast as, man. I mean, I'm assuming that's the first ramp skip. I'm assuming that's the first ramp skip, upside down in the tunnels, the wall ride, and then the last ramp skip. And 151 on PS4 at 30 frames a second is nothing to sniff at. Now, the one thing about PC is they're doing 59 frames and floating frames and max frames and all kinds of shit that makes a big difference to the times. But 40's still ridiculous no matter who you're talking to. His lines are unbelievable. Please go and follow Unholy. Because the last couple of months have been literally outrageous what that guy's been doing. Shannara not having as much luck on this track either, unfortunately, but she's still putting in a really good effort. It's really good to see that she's up for the challenge of doing a 1v1. She says she loves competition. She's really happy to do this. I'm going to go stick with ChannyB now for a bit. As ChannyB comes around, goes to the last part of this track, the big downhill section, catching every curb possible. Look at her go. Honk, honk, ChannyB. Honk, honk. Is she going to go for the skip? She's not going to go for the ramp skip. But she is having a little honk there. Thank you. Maybe a touch of a brick there on the landing, which is unfortunate, but still really nice. Let's see what time there she got. She got 53. Very good time there from ChannyB. As we follow Shannara coming down here, catching lots of curbs herself. Does she go for the last one? Yes, she does. Nice straighten up for the last jump. Hopefully she's not going to DNF. She's got 6 seconds. 6 seconds to land this. 2, 1. Oh! That is unfortunate. Wait, did she DNF or did she get that? I actually don't know. We're going to have to see at the end here. Ready? What's it going to be? She only missed out on finishing that race by the smallest of margins. She was literally 1 metre in it. But nothing to be ashamed of, Shannara. Princess ChannyB is a very fast competitor. And yeah, you should feel good that you're here and that you're fast. And I mean, I've recognised you as a fast racer. So by all means, man, I still think this is good to do. And it's good to know who's out there, you know, how good racers can really be. You only get better by racing with faster people than yourself. That's what I always think. It's a bit of advice that I generally don't take myself because I can't stand fucking losing. And yeah. Shanny, that's a really good idea, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sure she'd love it. Looks like we're going grey machine. The great leveler. There are really no skips on this. There's sort of like a ramp skip kind of off the edge thing near the end of the track, but like it's difficult and not everyone goes. Generally people don't go for it. There's just no shortcuts on this track, which means it's a good, fast, even track for everyone to kind of show how good they are. You know, there's not much you can do but just drive fucking fast on this track. So, you know, the differences between... Like, this is one of those tracks where even someone like me has a decent chance against the best guys in the world. Because we're all doing the same lines. We're all racing the same lines. We're, you know, and there's very little in it. You know? There's very little in it. We're all using an upgraded Devastate. Certainly our setups are a little bit different. But, I just want to see that they both choose the same car, because I know ChannyB will choose the Devastate. Looks like Shannara might be going for the Krieger. Devastate's definitely the pro racing choice for this track. But look, we all know that Viper, Deadly Viper, who doesn't race much anymore at all, but is still around, he's got a 2:28 in the Krieger. So it can be done. You can get a really fucking fast time. Yo, Danny, how are you, mate? Hey, Successful is a very good racer, man. No shame in rage quitting against that motherfucker, I tell you what. I've had some very heated battles with that guy, and quite honestly, rarely do I get up on him. He's very fucking fast. Senpai Danny, Senpai Daj. It's the Senpai gang. Looks like Shannara has got a good lead, but ChannyB is in the Devastate, which means that it is just way faster in the tunnels than the Krieger, as you can see. Still, she's got some nice racing lines here, keeping it high and tight. ChannyB didn't get a lot of speed out of that tunnel by the looks of it, and Shannara has caught up hugely, which is great. She'll have an advantage going around this chicane as well, as the Krieger really does corner better than the Devastate. Not as well as the Emerus, but better than the Devastate, that's for sure. Oof! Catching a barrier. Again, that shit happens to the best of us at any time. Shannara picking up high revs there as she comes out of the loop, sustaining the high revs into the second loop, hopefully sustaining them into the third. Tiny dip and then bang, straight in with the high revs again. This could be an interesting race. This could be quite interesting. Just sticking with Shannara here, you can see ChannyB in the foreground, sitting up in first place. I'd love to know the name of that player. Because I'd love to... Well, hopefully, partly I'm like, if you've done that many races, probably not all stunts for her. Interesting. You should know that there's fucking shortcuts all over these tracks, including Chiliad. Dorian Paulino. That's a guy's name, Dorian. Are you sure it was a girl? Paulino's just a Italiano version of Paul. If it is a girl, I'd love to get her and Shanny into a meet together though again. It'll be fun. Let's go catch up with ChannyB, see how she's going up in front with the Devastate. Let's get back to the racing action. I'm going to check lap times, but not until the second lap's been done. ChannyB coming into the first of the 3 loops here. No one going for the hard product line, I notice, but that's fine. Yeah, Dorian Paulino, that and European, that's a guy. I'm not familiar with Magic Man, Danny, but congrats, man. That's good. Daj, I mean, sorry. Channy getting up nice and high on the right-hand side. That is a good line. No one really goes for that one anymore. Everyone's pretty much playing that one straight these days, but it's good to see that line again. Oof! I reckon she's overcooked that. As Joe just got it. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff, ChannyB. That was a hell of an angle. I mean, she's going to loop it the other way, but I know she only does 2 loops of this tunnel, so she'll probably be fine. Yeah, just the 2 there from ChannyB. Getting a nice one there. That could be quite a good lap for ChannyB. Let's have a look. Ooh, 31.9. Fucking tidy, mate. Very good. Got a little wide into that corner, but still managing to keep keep the speed up there. Yeah, Danny, Go and check out Unholy's channel, mate. He just, on PC, he just did a 140 in the D8 on Canyon Crossing. 140. ChannyB coming around the chicane here. That long S-bend corner. Catching as many curbs as she possibly can. To the right, another one to the left. Here we're at. Excuse me, I'm not yawning because of the action. I'm just yawning because I'm old. Getting a little bit of curb there. Just managing to get the speed up on her way out of it. Coming back down. Lots of speed out of that, which is really, really good. Holy cannoli, Unjoli. Unjoli is his name now. What? I just know him as Unholy, with the O as a 0, but yeah. Mate, he has pretty much got some of the most amazing world records over on PC in the last couple of months. No one can believe how good he is. He's that fucking good. And he's 100% legit. No cheats, not fucking around. He's generally locking to 59 frames a second for all of his races. But yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Everybody calls him Unjoli. Unholy cannoli. ChannyB proving again that she is very, very fast competitor on these races. Going for the third one, keeping it high and tight on the right hand side there as she goes down. She's going to get an extra loop. Nah, not this time. That's all fine. And absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Shannara, you did really well on this one, man. Probably just not the right car choice, but hell, dude, it's hard going up against competitors like this sometimes. When you say this new girl, Daj, do you mean Shannara or do you mean ChannyB? ChannyB's been around for a fucking minute, mate, like 5 years. Shannara I've only just come across, but she is a high level, so yeah. ChannyB getting a 31.9 there, nothing to sniff at. Very fucking good lap time. Well done, ChannyB. So far taken the first 3 of 7 races. Oh, Shannara, yeah, she's good. I've been running into her probably the last couple of months, just randomly in playlists, not in playlists, just in random races. A couple of times she's given me a bit of a nudge, and I just thought it'd be good to see these two battle it out for a bit. I can't comment on that. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah. I can't talk about it. It's between you guys. But yeah, it's nice of you to tune in, Daj, to check out the 1v1. So I do appreciate you being here, mate. Anyway, going into Vespucci. ChannyB fought me about throwing this one in, but it was one of my choices. So, yeah. Vespucci, here we are. Great fucking Emirates track, this one. But you know what? Krieger's just as good. I wouldn't begrudge either of them choosing the Krieger over the Emirates on this track. We're not talking wall rides probably for this race, so yeah, go for it. Whatever you reckon. I really like Vespucci. I've started getting my 210s again recently, which is nice. 210s, no cuts. Still looking for an 09, no cuts. No, it's not. It's a good track, man. It's tough. It's an exercise in throttle control. That's it. Exercise in throttle control. And I like that about this track. And I like that it's a challenge with the Emirates sliding out and stuff. Like, that's kind of half the fun. Like, it's actually quite technical in that sense. But that's why I dig it. Nice little bird's eye view here. And they are off and racing. We're going to sit here with Shannara right now, but this should be a good race. ChannyB in the Emirates. Shannara in the Krieger, both catching some curbs there. Shanny just pulling ahead. Shannara holding back and braking at the top of that. Shanny full throttling almost out of that. Hey Daj and Danny, don't forget, for one glorious week before the Emirates and the Krieger came out, the S80RR was the king on this track, and it's still a fucking joy to race with. One whole week, the S80 was king. I fucking love that car. One-seater race car. I love it. And I got some really good times in the S80 on this track before these two cars came out. This is a good battle. This is a good battle. This is a good leveler, a track like this. You know, it's just about fucking how well do you race? How well do you handle the car? It's not about just hanging on for dear life and going around tubes, you know? .210 no cuts. Yeah, the S80's fucking great, man. Oh, this is a good battle. I can see both races right here. ChannyB just holding back a little bit on that jump. Shannara pushing a little bit harder, which means she's caught up just the tiniest bit going into the final tube of the Vespucci. Both races choosing to loop around that. They've both got a really good line there. Coming into the final downhill section, braking very hard to get into the last corner. This is very good. Let's see how they went in their first lap. Wow, there wasn't a lot in it. 3/10 of a second between them. This is going to be a really good race. I hope the two of them can keep the pressure on. I really want Shannara to push ChannyB here. It's an interesting take. Yeah, it's a better RE7B. Yeah, fair enough. It's got the cornering, man. It's got the downforce. Alright, ChannyB just managing to increase her lead a little bit around that jump and the long corner. Shannara not ready to give up just yet. Tiny tap on the brake there as she comes over that jump. Lining up perfectly for the S bend. Catching up with Shan. She must be really pushing to get some hard times here, but she has caught up. She's caught up to where she was at the start of this lap. It's going really well. Going into the corner before the chicane into the second of these two long straights where curb boosting is king. It's really great to see both these races in this one shot. Shannara copping lots of good curbs there. She comes around to the corner just before we hit to the first of these two crisscross jumps here. But she has managed to not let ChannyB get away whatsoever. ChannyB going for the wall ride. She gets it. Probably lost a little bit of speed there, but holy shit. How's that for showmanship? Managing to chuck in a wall ride. She must be feeling very confident right now. Honk honk everyone. Sounds like the girls are having a wonderful time during this, so that's really, really good to see. This is a great battle. I'm loving it. We still have one lap to go as Shannara comes down, coming into the final corner, braking hard. She has taken the lead off ChannyB. Oh, very lucky there. Shannara with a new personal best of 2:14. Congratulations, Shannara. I tell you what, man, it's when the pressure's on and you're either trying to chase somebody down or someone's chasing you down, where you tend to pull out some of your best racing. Personally, that's half of my PBs are when I'm racing in good lobbies, and it's because there's pressure on me, either from behind or in front. This is good. It'll be interesting to see, because ChannyB has managed to catch up some time around some of the sections in this. Shannara pushing it a little bit around that, which has allowed ChannyB to come out a little bit better from that corner. But here we go into the straight. Shannara taking it on the right hand side. ChannyB going for the middle section. Look at him go. Coming around into the little chicane here before the second straight. This is a great battle. This is what we came here to see. Go, 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 girls. This is really good. Shanny getting a little bit wide on that and making the back end flip out. She's managed to just hang on to the lead. But here comes Shannara, just jumping a little bit further than ChannyB, which means she's going to be right on her again. ChannyB going for the wall ride. She comes out of it again. Beautiful. She gets it. Congratulations, Shanny. She's managed to increase her lead, only just slightly, though. It'll be interesting to see what time she gets on this. This is a fantastic race. Holy shit. What a fucking race. Look at him go. ChannyB managing just... I think ChannyB will definitely have a 3-lap PB here. If not a PB in general on this last lap. She's done really, really well. No, ChannyB! Oh, no! Oh, my God. What an upset. ChannyB. Unfortunately copying what has happened to every single racer I've ever met. That was an absolutely beautiful race. Congratulations to both of you. Shannara coming out on top there. Shanny going for 2 wall rides and nailing them. Fucking amazing. Boy, that was tense. Whew. I was literally jumping out of my seat there when that happened. But Shannara taking her first win of the playlist. ChannyB having a lot of fun. I know she doesn't like that track, but god damn she did well. I forgot to look at the track at the lap times. I'm going to have to go back and look at that on the thing. Can anybody tell me what the best lap time was? Let me just go back on the stream and see if I can pull it up. Alright. Racing Alley. Here we go. Only 3 tracks left, 5, 6 and 7. We've got Racing Alley, City Air, and I think we're finishing with Downtown Loop. So it'll be in that order. Come on, show me what the best lap was there. Show me what the best lap was on Vespucci. I need to see it. Shanny letting it count down the full minute there. I think they probably both needed a little bit of a breather in that insane fucking battle. Well done. Again, congrats to both of them. That was a really good race. You both did so well. And looks... Oh, yeah, it didn't come up. It went straight to the playlist screen. So I never got to see what the best lap was on Vespucci there, but yeah. Here we go. Obviously GTO is the one and only choice for this track. Tits out for the girls, Shanny. Tits out for the girls. Here we go. Nice bird's eye view of both races there. And they are off and racing. Let's get down to the action. We'll be able to see ChannyB just in second place, but she started in second place. So they're both going for the skip here. ChannyB getting a little bit more speed out of it than Shannara did. Managing to take the lead pretty decisively there. Let's go back to Shannara so that we can see both races. Shanny getting up onto the side of that a little bit quicker. Shannara going to go for the skip just here. She went for the higher skip, which is good. Oh, touch of the brake there probably could have helped. But here we are. Coming down into the second tube section. Hopefully both going up for a loop. Oh, copping a Larry. Everyone's copped a Larry there. Fuck you, Larry. Larry is what we call those stupid fucking things. We personified them because we decided that they needed to be held accountable for their actions. So they are called Larry. And whenever you hit one, you say, fuck you, Larry. Shannara, unfortunately, and I mean, it must have been 1 pixel in that. Come on, GTA. Jumping over a checkpoint. She wasn't that fucking high. Give me a break. We go into the third tube. She's going to go up to the right for the skip. Yes, she is. Oh, nicely done, Shannara. That was a beautiful line. Hell yeah. Let's go up to ChannyB. See if she's managed to do the fast version or the slow version of that. Oof! Unfortunately, she missed the checkpoint, which does happen. Shannara has taken the lead. Oh! Uh-oh. Shanny running into a little bit of an issue there. Managing to make her way back onto the track. This is a difficult one. I know that Shanny's probably got a few more tricks up her sleeve than Shannara does on this track, so I still think this could be quite close. We're going to stick with ChannyB here for the moment. She comes almost full throttle into the first little skip here. Shannara just going around that corner, so she's not too far. You can see her just up there rounding the corner, so she's very close still. As she goes into the tube, ChannyB coming into the straight to hit the tube as well. Up onto the right hand side. Shanny getting a lots of good speed through those Larrys. Manages to take first place back. Shannara launching it off that. Hopefully she just manages to get it. She didn't get fucked by GTA again like she did on the first lap, but this race has heated up somewhat. Look at these two go. I know that... Oh, Shanny unfortunately managing to cop a little bit of an edge there as she went in. But there is still a lap in this race. So let's see how we go. Shanny going off the edge there. Maybe not landing that one as cleanly as she would have liked. Shannara has pulled away quite a bit. She does have quite a lead here. Something would have to drastically go wrong for ChannyB, for Shannara, for Shanny to be able to catch up, I'm thinking. We're going to head back towards her now. And just see where she's going. Yeah, so Shannara's probably just come out of that tunnel as Shanny's going into it. So she has got quite the substantial lead here. This is one of those tracks though, there's a lot of cuts that are relatively easy, but it's, you know, just also means it's just as easy to fuck them up. Shanny unfortunately not copping that one, but that's just the brakes. That happens to everybody. I've seen it happen to some of the best racers in the world. So nothing to be ashamed of there. ChannyB jumping into the tube. Oh, that's Rockstar. Fuck you, Rockstar. Come on, Shan. Finish up the race. That was entirely Rockstar's fault. But you know what? Come on, mate. Continue the race. Continue the race, Shan. Come on, buddy. It's all good. You'll be alright. Just getting through the Larrys there. We're going to head up to Shannara and catch up with her up in first place. Let's see how she goes. I want to check the lap times as well. See if anyone got a nice clean one. It's been a bit rough this track for both races, I feel. Yeah, so far a 1:48 is the best lap. But I think Shannara might be able to do better with it on this lap. Let's say I'm not sure how clean this was because I stayed with Shanny so much. Oh, she's waiting up for Shanny so she doesn't DNF. That's really good of her. I'm sure Shanny's going to appreciate that a lot. So Shannara just waiting there. Regardless of what lap time she was going to get there, she's happy to sit and wait for Shanny so she doesn't DNF her. Shanny's coming just into the last tube now. It's just it's unfortunate. This is just what happens on these races at times, you know. Yeah, she's waiting for you, Shan. Honk honk. Nice. That's good sportsmanship. I think we all appreciate that. Well done, guys. Well done. ChannyB copping some very unfortunate breaks on that track. Rockstar is to blame for it. At least two of those. Really fucking unfortunate. Shannara also copping a really bad brick from Rockstar on that too. So it kind of got shared around a little bit, which is unfortunate. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a few thumbs downs on that track, to be honest. I know Shanny likes doing a thumbs down from time to time, but nope. Gone with the thumbs up. Very good. It is good sportsmanship. So Shannara out of the 5 races has won 2 now. Still Shanny with a very convincing lead at this stage, 69 to 54, with 2 races left to go. We're going to do City Air and we're going to do Downtown Loop. City Air, of course, has the notorious rooftop cut, so we're going to have to see how that goes. Oh, Ratton. I'm so sorry. I thought we had City Air in there. That's my bad. I chose Ratton too. I'm the one that chose this track, and I completely forgot it was in here. But that's great. Ratton. Here we go. We're just going to let the timer run down. If you guys excuse me, I'm just going to go off mic for 1 second. Some really good sportsmanship in that last race. Really good to see. No love lost here whatsoever. We have ChannyB in the Krieger and we have Shannara in the Krieger. And they are off and racing in the penultimate race of this 7-race playlist. 1v1, ChannyB, Princess ChannyB versus Shannara 619. Both doing really well. I just want to catch both races in the same place. So both of them braking nicely. Shanny probably braking a little harder than normal. We'll go back to her just so we can see both races. Look at that. Already regaining the lead just through the use of getting curbs. It's very fast. Shannara jumping in front there. Now this is the trick. I know that Princess ChannyB has been practicing the tube exit on this quite a lot. I don't know how confident she's feeling. She may decide to go for it or not. Let's see what happens. No, playing it safe. Probably a good idea to play it safe in competition like this. Honk honk. Courtesy honks all round. Look at these two. Oh. Shanny just managing to get a little more speed out of those curbs than Shannara did. But still really great to see. Here we go. Coming into the tunnel. Jump off into the left-hand side. Landing nicely to get the down. Up and around. Both ladies having... Both racers, excuse me, have excellent lines through this tunnel and are copping a lot of speed. Shannara really not losing much there at all. Cutting it nice and fine to the inside of that corner. Shannara managing to gain a little bit more time back up. Picking up as many curbs as possible. Getting the speed up and into the final loop. ChannyB got an awful lot of speed out of that. I'm not sure how. But she is a very fucking good competitor and knows just how to get the most out of her car. She'll give me a run on this track. She'll give a lot of people a run on this track. As, oh, cutting a little too fine there into the inside corner of that, hitting that barrier, which is unfortunate. So ChannyB sailing off over there, taking the landing, heading up. So we stay with Shannara just for the moment. You see her getting nice break at the top of this. Ducking to the right so she can go straight onto those curbs. Let's go hang out with ChannyB. Has she got enough of a lead where she feels comfortable to go for the tube exit? I don't know. But it might just happen. Let's see how we go. Here she goes. Is she going to brake to the left? She is. She's going for it. Oh! Unfortunately, did not quite have the speed. Yeah, the tube exit is cancer, Danny. No one likes it. But Shannara managing to get in front. We are still only on lap 2, though. I think it was really good of Shanny to go for that. But you do lose a lot of time on the respawn. A lot of time on the respawn. If you don't make it. And... it's easy to not make that one, man. Everybody hates that tube exit. She had a pretty good line. She was nice and low. Just a little too low, unfortunately. We'll stay with Shanny as she jumps out into the left-hand side of this tube. Can ChannyB make up the time difference here? Shannara is quite a fair way in front. My guess is she's already at that loop section. Let's go see Shannara. See if we can get a good second lap time out of her. Let's see what she managed to get. I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to take a punt that she got a 22. 25. Still pretty good. Still a good lap time. ChannyB not quite getting there. We'll stay with... Let's stay with Shannara for a little bit. At least till she gets into the next tube. Shanny will be making up time here, just I'm not sure she's going to make up enough time to get this. Although in order to win this, or even get close, she's probably going to have to nail the tube exit, is my guess. We'll see how we go. Shannara opting for a safe option. She's in front, she doesn't need to risk anything. So let's go back to Shanny as she gets into this tube. She does go for the exit, and she nails it! Alright, at the very least, she's definitely going to come out of this with best lap. Well done, ChannyB. That tube exit is tough as shit. Even the best guys opt not to do it, or if they do, they fuck it up a lot. A beautiful tube entrance as well. Up and around into the right-hander. Well done, Shanny, coming from Ladani there. I'm sorry we didn't catch it, all of it, on stream, but we caught most of it. We caught the important bit. The actual exit and the landing. So I'm thinking Shanny will probably have a very good lap time here if she just holds on to it. Does what she normally does. Punch it, Shanny, punch it. Shannara's just finished. Shanny not far behind. She did manage to make up an awful lot of time there. Congratulations to Shannara. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings this playlist to 3-all. With one track left. Downtown Loop. Each of the races here has just won 3. Shanny won the first 3, Shannara won the last 3. 2:18.6 from ChannyB. Fucking great lap time, Shanny. Well done. What am I talking about? ChannyB's won... Wait. No, Shannara's only won... What? She has won 3. How come she's got more points? That's not correct. We've done 6. They've each won 3. And oh, because ChannyB DNF'd. Oh, ChannyB DNF'd on one. No, she didn't. Shannara DNF'd on one. Regardless, it's 3 all. Is how we're kind of looking at this. No, Shannara DNF'd, Shen. Yeah, so if we're not going by points, we're going by how many tracks we've won. It's 3-all. Which means whoever wins this one wins the playlist. We're not going on points. We're going on wins. So it's the first to 4. Yeah, that's exactly right, Shen. Whoever wins 4 out of the 7 races. Mate, this is getting fucking hot in here. Shanny's character already took off all her clothes. Mate, this is going to be intense. Here we go. Krieger v Krieger. Shan v Shan. Track 7 of 7. This is the decider. This is going to be the one. I don't know if Shannara knows any of the cuts on this track. I know ChannyB knows at least one big one that we all do. There are a lot more, but none of us do them because they're too fucking hard. The two loop skips. I've just paid my fucking nightclub staff for the day. Fuck you, GTA. I'm busy. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Nice top-down view for this final race. This is getting tense. This is going to get crazy. Look at them go as they round the first corner. Shannara just in front. ChannyB copping a little bit more speed around that than Shannara did, but she's putting the pressure on. This is a really good track to show off your skills of just straight up racing. Let's take a better view. Oh no! Did Shanny go too wide? ChannyB went too wide? No, Shannara went too wide. Shannara went wide and missed a checkpoint. Oh, heartbreaking. On the first lap. That's such a bad break. But that doesn't mean it's over. ChannyB might have a very good lead here, but anything can still happen and often does in these races. Let's go check in with ChannyB, see how she's going. She's probably coming up to the loop skip right now. It'd be a good time to check in with her. Let's see. Here she goes. Good amount of speed. Nice little barrel roll. Landing nicely. Getting up a good back amount of speed there to catch the wall ride. This is excellent. Yeah, textbook stuff there, ChannyB. Shannara, very unlucky to have gone wide out of that loop. It's happened to everybody. You know, honk from Shanny. There's still 2 laps to go though, Shan. Anything can happen. Just hang tight. Yo, Toto, what's going on? ChannyB with a first lap of 1:48. Not bad. Not getting a brake boost there, but that's all good. Shanny's got plenty of room to breathe on this track. As you can see, pulling back just to get the back wheels on there. Going around the speed up as everyone does, because it is actually faster to miss that one. Let's head back to Shannara, see how she's getting along. Looks like Shannara might have had a bit of an extra bit of an issue there. 2:34 on her first lap. So I'd say she had another respawn, which is unfortunate. Coming into the first of the loops. Stay with her. Not going too wide that time. Full throttle over that. Almost impossible to miss this checkpoint, to be honest. I've landed there and still managed to get the checkpoint. That one before. I do want to stick with Shannara just here. I'd like to know if she's doing the big loop skip off to the right hand side and landing on the wall. That may have been where she copped an issue in her first lap. Yeah, she is going for it. That's good. Beautiful. Probably a little more speed than she wanted going into that. It's hard to recover and get up and around the wall ride, as you can see. Get a little bit squirrely on the back. But still, that's going to be a decent lap time for Shannara. Mid-40s for sure. Doesn't look like ChannyB's managed to better her first lap. Not sure what happened there, but she hasn't lost a huge amount of time by the looks of things. Let's go check in with the race leader. Again, it is 3 tracks, 3 wins all. This is the final deciding race out of these 2 excellent GTA stunt races. Princess ChannyB and Shannara 619. ChannyB going for a cheeky little cut. And if she gets the next cheeky little cut, she'll have a really good lap time on her hands for sure. Catching some curbs, going out a little wide to the left in order to cut in. Oof! Land it beautifully. No, land it backwards. That's fine. Still good. Still good. Still miles ahead. Didn't lose much time there. All good. Hong Kong, Shannara. Shannara, the 145.9 so far with best lap. Yeah, Danny, still good. That's what I'm saying. I've had worse landings than that and still won. Yeah, just happens. Is this lap 3? I can't remember. Yes, it is. ChannyB coming through. Not managing to improve on her 148 from the first lap. Probably just catch the last little bit of Shannara here. The angle she was coming in there does look like she went for the loop skip. Oh, unfortunate DNF there, but that's just what happens. Not bad. We weren't going on points for this playlist, we're just going on wins and losses. Which means ChannyB wins the playlist 4 races to 3 over Shannara 619. Really great effort from both races there. Really fantastic stuff. So to recap, we had Plummet 2, which went to ChannyB. Then we had In the City, which also went to ChannyB, and Vespucci, which went to ChannyB. No, Green Machine. Then we had Vespucci, which went to Shannara. Racing Alley went to Shannara. Ratton went to Shannara. And then the deciding last race, Downtown Loop, ChannyB, who has won this playlist. Congratulations, Shan. And congratulations to Shannara as well, man. You did really, really well. Shanny's saying she's definitely going to give you a crew invite, which is really nice. I think you both did really, really well. So congratulations to both races. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, but also Princess ChannyB's channel. Anyone else who's in chat that has a channel, I think Daj has one. Give him a like and subscribe. Danny, I think, has one. Brenda, no, I don't know if you've got one, actually. Yeah, you should do one. But I am going to finish the stream there, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Take care.